Say this to her and she will be yours. Hello. Today I want to share with you secrets that will help you make a woman fall in love with you. Psychologists have long claimed that women value hearing words. It's not a coincidence that they melt from compliments, but what exactly do they want to hear from men? And which words and phrases will make their hearts beat faster and their eyes light up with happiness, and how to say them correctly to avoid ruining everything? That's what I'll tell you in the first part of this video. But don't think that words are all you need for success. Women also pay attention to men's actions. But which actions will help you make a woman fall in love with you? I'll tell you in the second part of this video. By watching this video to the end, you'll understand how to harmoniously combine words and actions to enhance your ability to make a woman fall in love with you. So we're starting the most interesting part of our video. But before that, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on new interesting videos. So without further ado, let's begin. Part 1. Words that make women fall in love. So let's start with the first part, words that women want to hear from men. Name. The first word you should know and use is her name. Yes, it may seem trivial, but believe me, it's very important. When you call a woman by her name, you show her that you know her and are interested in her as an individual. You also create a closer connection between you and evoke positive emotions. But there's one condition. You should pronounce her name correctly and respectfully. Don't distort it. Don't use nicknames or diminutives without her permission. And don't overdo it. Call her by name only when it's appropriate and natural. Thank you. The second word you should know and use is thank you. Women love it when men appreciate her efforts and gestures. When you say thank you for what she has done for you, or simply for being in your life, you show her your gratitude and appreciation. You also demonstrate your manners and culture. But again, don't say thank you for everything, and don't make it routine. Say thank you sincerely and with emotion when she truly deserves it. Compliment. The third word you should know and use is compliment. Women adore it when men give them compliments. When you tell a woman that she's beautiful, smart, talented, interesting, or any other positive quality, you boost her self-esteem and mood. You also show her your attention and admiration. But here's what's important. You should give compliments the right way. Don't use generic and cliched phrases that she has heard 100 times. Don't give compliments only about her appearance because it may seem superficial and insincere. Don't give compliments with the intention of getting something in return, as it can appear manipulative. Give compliments specifically and honestly when you genuinely feel and see what you're praising. Give compliments not only about her looks, but also about her character, abilities, achievements, or opinions. Give compliments without expecting a reaction in return, just because you want to share your feelings. Sorry. The fourth word you should know and use is sorry. Women appreciate it when men admit their mistakes and apologize for them. When you say sorry for something you said or did wrong, you show her your responsibility and maturity. You also show her your respect and care. But there are nuances here too. You should apologize correctly. Don't say sorry for everything, and don't make it a habit. Don't say sorry without a sense of guilt or a desire to improve. Don't say sorry with blame or resentment. Say sorry sincerely and humbly when you genuinely have violated rules or norms of behavior. Say sorry with regret or remorse when you truly understand your fault and want to make amends. Say sorry with an offer or action when you're truly ready to correct your mistake and prevent it from happening again. We're moving on to the second part of the video, but before that, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on new interesting topics. So let's continue part 2, actions that make women fall in love. Smile. The first action you should know and do is to smile. Women love it when men smile at them. When you smile at a woman, you show her your friendliness and sympathy. You also demonstrate your confidence and optimism. But it's important for your smile to be genuine and appropriate. Don't smile continuously and without reason, as it may seem awkward or intrusive. Don't smile insincerely or forcibly, because it can come across as insincere or deceptive. Smile naturally and warmly when you genuinely feel joy or interest. Smile appropriately and timely when you want to support or compliment a woman. Eye contact. The second action you should know and do is eye contact. Women love it when men look them in the eyes. When you make eye contact with a woman, you show her your attention and interest. You also demonstrate your openness and honesty. But there are rules here too. You should make eye contact with a woman correctly. Don't stare at her too long or intensely, as it may appear intrusive or aggressive. Don't look at her too briefly or rarely, as it may seem indifferent or secretive. Maintain moderate and rhythmic eye contact when you're genuinely listening to or talking with her. Look at her appropriately and emotionally when you want to convey your feelings or thoughts. Touch. The third action you should know and do is to touch. Women love it when men touch them. When you touch a woman, you show her your attraction and desire. You also demonstrate your care and affection. However, you need to be careful here too. You should touch a woman correctly. Don't touch her too soon or too frequently, as it may seem inappropriate or audacious. Don't touch her too strongly or too weakly, as it may appear rough or feeble. Touch her gradually and gently when you feel closeness or trust. Touch her lightly and tenderly when you want to comfort or excite a woman. Gift. The fourth action you should know and do is to give a gift. Women love it when men give them gifts. When you give a woman a gift, you show her your generosity and thoughtfulness. You also demonstrate your taste and style. But what's important is that you should give gifts correctly. Don't give her gifts that are too expensive or too cheap, as it may seem inappropriate or offensive. Don't give her gifts that are too generic or too specific, as it may appear thoughtless or intrusive. Give her gifts moderately and individually when you genuinely know her interests or needs. Give her gifts in an original and creative way when you want to surprise or please a woman. Compromise. The fifth action you should know and do is compromise. Women love it when men compromise with them. When you compromise with a woman, you show her your flexibility and respect. You also demonstrate your maturity and responsibility. But there are nuances here too. You should compromise correctly. Don't compromise on every issue, and don't make it a habit. Don't compromise without considering your own interests. Don't compromise with blame or self-sacrifice. Compromise wisely and fairly when you genuinely see an opportunity or need for agreement. Compromise voluntarily and joyfully when you truly want to improve or preserve the relationship. These are the 5 actions that women want to see from men. I want to ask you one question. What do you think is the least desirable action for women? Which action can ruin all your chances of happiness? Think about it and write your answer in the comments. I'm moving on to the third part of the video. Conclusion. You already know the words and actions that women want to hear and see from men. You already know how to use them correctly to attract and retain any woman. But there's one more thing that is the most important and decisive for your success. It's what you must do. Not only for the woman, but for yourself. It's what you must do every day, every hour, every minute. It's what you must do for your entire life. What is that thing? It's to be yourself. Yes, you heard it right. Be yourself. This is the best advice I can give you, because it's the only way to be happy and make the woman you love happy, because it's the only way to find the woman who fits you in every aspect, because it's the only way to avoid disappointments and conflicts in the future, because it's the only way to be unique and irreplaceable in the eyes of a woman. But what does it mean to be yourself? It means not pretending or lying. It means not copying or imitating. It means not changing or adapting. It means being honest and open. It means being faithful and reliable. It means being who you really are. Being yourself is a condition without which all other words and actions lose their meaning and value. Without this condition, you won't be able to win a woman's heart. You'll only deceive her or yourself. Without this condition, you won't be able to keep a woman. You'll only disappoint her or yourself. Without this condition, you won't be able to be happy together. You'll only suffer or torment yourself. Being yourself doesn't mean being selfish or irresponsible. It doesn't mean ignoring or neglecting a woman's opinion or feelings. It doesn't mean giving up on self-improvement or personal growth. Being yourself means being a partner and a friend to a woman. It means considering and respecting a woman's opinion or feelings. It means striving for personal development and improvement together with a woman. Being yourself is the simplest and the most challenging action in life. Simple because you don't need any special knowledge or skills for it. Challenging because you need a strong will and character for it. But it's worth it because it's the only action that guarantees you happiness and love. I've told you about the words and actions that women want to hear and see from men. I've told you how to use them correctly to attract and keep any woman. And I've told you about the condition you must adhere to in order to be happy and loved. That condition is to be yourself. I hope this advice will help you in your personal life. I hope you'll find your soulmate and live with her in harmony and well-being. I hope you'll share your successes and stories in the comments. Thank you for your attention and for subscribing to my channel until we meet again.